Yanko Black Stars camp now Yanko some quick facts about Thomas Partey ni issue with the Canadian visa and hunin konebani asem and run story about quite trend on social media about Thomas Partey. On Friday, and Ebetoga say Canada for a deny a visa into their country for the game Ghana against Panama. But enra news circulated social media multiple reports na banet say ya granted Thomas Partey approval send the beya to me a remo and so Canada. But later in the evening, no, a sounds by say news na circulating on the media about Thomas Partey's approval of a Canadian visa and throw and no judge na bo asemnegu court na bo asemnegu nti Partey anya ade Partey and so any team no ebe ko BMO field of Toronto na fe game yene Panama and so ebono na game no and so abaso matena se akoya research ni ye pa ena mede ne ekosi ye potin ewo courtroom no mede details no mede eba enwa news ni nyina ye bi se Partey age approval Partey eko Canada game no Partey eko bo bi ni ade a nemo no reporter aba concrete one abusua judge no insama wokan ni nyina no yensa kan ebe redi na fa ya kire mu ewo twi na wate ase na wehu issues a enra ekosi ye ewo court abra Partey ekopie mu a na nka ope visa edi akọ Canada na Black Stars game a yekobo no Partey enso etumi akọ bi abusua mesere wa join dia subscribe like share na fi comment ewo videos no so e ma refi notification icon na be mia so na fi more content ba onso benya click na wonya bi bi ahwe na wehu the way ansem no esi eko Ghana wo game nemom no the news on the media is about Thomas Partey, deputy captain of the Black Stars. Ni hun sema doso pa and a Partey ko Canada and a Partey deny visa and a Partey approval and a Partey everywhere. And then you 11 p.m. Ghana ne Panama nebo first game of the FIFA World Cup Group L. Ghana your first match ya ne Panama a big game and a yebo game ndan chen Partey and Kobe with the way and community TFT and no numera e de banner chese game and ne yebe bono enya dia Thomas Partey and so ebetumi abo na netie ne se enra Thomas Partey kopie mu court e Canada ni nyina se okọ apili se ne ebe ya denial a womde ama no se ontumi enremu e Canada no court ne behwe na afi o ma grant no entry into the country na game no ono nso otumi abo game ne bi anunti what Thomas Partey ne lawyers enra na omo pani nyina ne say they wanted a simple and I say what his lawyers wanted yesterday was simple. Through an interlocutory motion, request for a temporary resident permit to enter Canada through a mandamus, that is a court order directing the minister's delegate to consider his reconsideration request of the refusal decision on an expedited basis. Brofuni nyina say enra Partey lawyers ko pie mu ewo honom. Nyomo pa kire nyina ne say ewom say immigration no a deny Partey visa into the country. Nemom no okọ court na ordinance nsem na kodan court. Sanya court no ebe share immigration no say wamon grant Partey entry into the country because se Partey ka se okọ appeal a ebe che what you say okase okọ appeal a ebe che na by the time on can appeal na sem na wie no na game no ya bo awie enom te saade a interlocutory motion no Partey de kotum se na ebe ya court no be ma order na fe immigration for no enso a grant Partey into the country on a very short term. That is the news. Na niekofa we nyina ekoba yen ene say officials found him inadmissible under Canada's serious criminal provisions. Omo Partey say criminal niema bia e bonbon e won ho no omuntumi enje no emfa no emba kro ne mu, which allow entry to be denied to a foreign national charged with offenses abroad. Na che say we a foreign national na say wo offenses bia charge bia ye de abo e wo kro bia wo di so a ebe ye den say obetumi enya entry into Canada. Na say offenses na ye de abo Thomas Partey afiti last year ne mu nyina no abrante no eco court e wo UK no say sa asem no esi wo Canada the way am de aba ne say at least ebetumi a career sentence of 10 years imprisonment if committed in Canada. In the moment say charges are Thomas Partey eswa dan den na no okọ court no sanka Canada na say ye found say wa committed crime 10 years and obetwa it is adia ye mpe any criminal in our country enunti na omu deny no visa. The 33-year-old is awaiting trial in the United Kingdom on 7 counts of rape and 1 count of sexual assault. Inti Partey de nsem no abuja esopao 7 counts of rape, 7 counts of rape and 1 count of sexual assault. Let us say oni oba bia koye gidigidi a Partey edna won den abro oba no so ene na ABB. Inti let us charge la Partey so ane de no kwanyam anim esom. Anunti London Metropolitan Police for no ena eswa sa case no. The charges relate to 3 women and date to a period between 2020 and 2022 when Thomas Partey was playing for Arsenal. He has pleaded not guilty to all the charges and his trial is now expected to begin in 2027 at Southwark Crown Court. Absuya eno ne nsam no sa na esitie. Na Partey nso kasaye ewo nra abra oni ne lawyers no kopie mu enso ewo court no. Partey etrem ni nsam mu say in Partey's own affidavit yesterday at the court, Partey reminded the court that I have not been convicted by any offense. I have pleaded not guilty and I remain presumed innocent, adding that millions of Ghanaians were hoping for a chance to advance. Partey training semu at the court na ochene say no kwanya mienim e wom se mo court there, but yemfa bone bia ento me so in committee any crime. I have not been convicted yet by any offense by the London Metropolitan Police. I have pleaded not guilty. I catch up say bone no enye ono ena eye enunti ne nsem ne sen ena Canada for mon grante no visa say game Ghana ene Panama ebo no Partey enso enkobobi Partey tire ne nsem no memom no judge na what na case no so ni ruling na or the buy ni if no Justice Lafreniere and I watch any say, however, judge was unmoved and some Partey can ye, the lawyers in Yaki no. The judge in the were moving the movie. In his decision, he ruled that Partey had failed to establish the grounds required for emergency relief and that the balance of convenience tilted firmly in favor of preserving Canada's immigration rules. I say Partey in sama or the two enra ewo court no. One ne nyadwen nsem no ensiso nsem no emfa enti ono de obekọ so preserve Canadian immigration rules no anunti enanra omo deny Partey visa into the country. Visa no visa nanka ye expedite one send be ya tentem papa na Partey nya ba court no se there be. The judge held that immigration officers were entitled to weigh the charges Partey faces in England. Anunti ombetu nsaniani na afi omogwe in a case na Partey wo England no ombetu na afi omo we case no. In assessing admissibility and he expressly rejected the argument that an unconvicted accused could not be turned away at the border. Nti judge nsem no wo ka no na osanso ekabma Partey wom se counter omde abo Partey no esom but judge no nso e to dwa say obi a young convicted ne de ebe din say obe turning away and so e wo border eno nsama judge no e kan ye. So the lawyers for immigration, refugees and citizenship in Canada had argued that Partey's admission was reasonable given detailed and graphic allegations of sexual violence and that any damage to his reputation flowed from the UK proceedings themselves, not from Canada's application to its laws. Nature say Partey nankasa enso eka ho bi nsema akoso ewo ho no ewo sanka audition document bi mu na emom no Partey enso amfan shem eno nso ade ba ko a judge no enso egira so na onim komo a ba ye court document a omo ehwe Partey nsem no eko reveal say an awkward wrinkle be ehye baby which shows that Partey did not personally complete his Canadian immigration form. Partey the biometric into Canada no ofele wo London. Name document ni bia Partey the buy no Omo hwe mu din no omo say no enye Partey nankasa na efele sa document no a Ghana Football Association official na efele document no on behalf of Thomas Partey na adia papa na ananipa na ofele form no 1 year amfan boa Partey ni nyina ene say okoka say Partey had never been arrested or charged with a crime. Unse ofele biometric visa and I say open entry into a country a portion bi oba bia ye chro say nipa no wenya criminal charge pen ana nipa no ya convicted ne pen ana ni nyina no obefele in that biometric form ni mo no the official of the Ghana Football Association who filled the form for Thomas Partey ediko shemu say Partey had never been arrested or charged with a crime. A representation it directly contradicts by the live UK proceedings. And until judge say form ya odi abai document ya eda manimi me hwam din ya e kire say o say yan convict oda yan charge oda na emom no insama ekoso wo UK ni nyina kire say ya convict o na fa ya charge o and until ebusia Partey na ogina we, meaning the person who filled the form on behalf of Partey has done him wrong. One share and fill form no amfa mano. And until ebusia the way I common city no Partey was denied a visa. Judge ne say in common Partey abodi nyina no moving no ne moving it na wono de Canada for omo immigration rules and regulations eda ho say wo court case say ya charge you yen convict o kra na say wo court proceedings bi a wo kwa ebedin say obetumi ewura wo mo ekru ni mo na mom no ade ba ko a judge no ekan ya Ghana fo nyina eye omo de ene say Partey case no still omo guso ya appeal. Partey case no tienie still omo guso ya appeal. Enra de na ye call ye no nanka ye she court no say court no ebe ma order na afei omo grant visa no e de ama no ba court na anye anu ntisi ano afei na ewa appeal a ye ekọ no smoothly ye kọ no process by process say na ebe ya omo gituma na afei omo de we no enso etumi e de ama no ene sa nkomo na ebusuan no a ono nso e ba ya ye dem anti in conclusion no, as noted earlier, the applicant submitted a request for reconsideration of the refusal decision as well as a request for the issuance TRP. I agree with the applicant that these requests are time sensitive and that the failure to respond in a timely manner may render the relief requested moot. I would simply urge the respondent to prioritize rendering decisions on the request, but will go on further. Inti judge no e kan nsem ni na wie say Partey de omo njintum ama ye man visa ene ade no owie ye no na tum say the way am common esi etie no still case no under reconsideration na emom no obesere na respondent in charge of that case no womo ebeye niam 10 on be speedy up niam what you say on be speedy up niam send ye be ya case no on betumi aka na no court na no judge ni de on share court ni say your grant Partey interview into there. So Thomas Partey in fact has submitted a request for reconsideration on his initial visa refusal and then come ebusia on so AC enti enra Partey call court but judge ni say there be me show proceedings na me show document and me share nsema lawyers no so ni ade enso e kan ebedin say you betumi grant visa into our country ebusia eno ne nkomo no saa na ACT a ye de latest no ba nti counsel na lawyer okogine mu edema Thomas Partey no ye fe no Makeda Bramwell ono na oye lawyer edema Thomas Partey but nyama ansheda fanti enra news a e say Thomas Partey have been granted approval to Canada no ebusia no kwa bi anim ati ase no kwa bi anim saa na nsem no ACT breakdown and afen chechemu of the issue and media aba no mesero I ask subscribe, na like, na share your channel, na man from so any be. And share your best video with more interesting stuff. The moment there, and a Ghana, any Panama, able.
Right, Max on